A new Wordle puzzle is online. Click on the link to play.
Listening to the following video may give you clues. Please like and share the videos.
Leicester City vs Norwich City squads and team news. The Leicester City vs Norwich City squads for the game are out and injury concerns have been raised.
Read on to find out who's missing from the Foxes squad and whether there is a reason for Wesley Fofana's absence. Hopefully, the latest news will be useful for both teams.
In the meantime, enjoy our team news and squads. It is the most comprehensive football coverage on the net.
Leicester City vs Norwich City squads. If you're looking for the latest team news and squads, you've come to the right place.
There are 4 changes in the squads of Leicester and Norwich, but we've picked our favourites for this game based on the form of both sides so far this season. However, you can still check out our team news from the last few weeks to see who might be in the starting 11.
The two teams are currently struggling in the Premier League, with both sides suffering from poor form. Norwich have won just once in the last 6 Premier League meetings and have yet to win at King Power Stadium.
However, Leicester have lost just 2 of their last 11 Premier League home games. This means that they'll be aiming to break their 5-match league run and improve their position in the table.
If this is a positive sign, they'll likely be confident of picking up another win this weekend. In terms of team news, Danny Lookman and Yuri Tillmans could both start.
Wilfred Ndidi and Daniel Amartey should also start for the Foxes. Teemu Pukki is a doubt and could miss the game.
If he is not fit, the midfield will likely be led by Adam Ida. Meanwhile, Norwich starting Roman will be missing Jamie Vardy, who is still the Premier League's leading scorer.
The midfielder made a cameo appearance last week against Everton. Injury concerns for Leicester City.
The head coach of Norwich City has confirmed that there are no fresh injury concerns for his team ahead of Tuesday's Premier League match against Chelsea. Norwich have already confirmed their relegation from the Premier League, but it will be their first match since the relegation announcement.
Injuries have plagued the Canaries throughout the season, but 2 players should be available to play at Stamford Bridge. Hopefully, the pair can continue their good form and bounce back from their setbacks.
Both sides are missing a number of key players, but both sides have relatively few. Norwich have a high absentee rate, while Leicester are relatively low.
The only injury concern for Brendan Rodgers is a knee injury suffered by Wilfred Ndidi. Both sides are likely to field a heavily rotated side, but one injury has ruled out both team starters.
Likewise, both sides will likely field a 4-2-3-1 once either team has any new injury concerns, but both have a large list of potential absentees.
Both sides have a number of injuries to key players. While James Maddison and Jamie Vardy are available to start for Leicester, defender Wilfred Ndidi is out for the season.
Midfielders Matt Smith, Jack Marriott, and Ben Mee have hamstring problems. However, it is unclear whether all of these players will be available for selection.
Wesley Fofana's absence. A fresh injury setback has affected Wesley Fofana's availability for Sunday's Premier League match against Norwich City.
The defender has not played a single league game since suffering a broken leg during a pre-season friendly against Villarreal. According to Football Insider, Fofana is not expected to be available for much longer.
If he does not play, Leicester will be without 3 first-team central defenders. But the injury has not prevented the club from making changes to their squad.
The absence of Wesley Fofana at Leicester City vs Norwich City is a blow to the Foxes. It means that Brendan Rodgers must look for replacements for his attacking options.
Despite Fofana's impressive form this season, the team will be weakened without him. Having said that, they may still be able to get something out of Wesley Fofana, and he might even get a start.
The loss of Wesley Fofana in the Newcastle game would have left Leicester with an 8-game run without a win. It would have been their worst run since February 2017.
After 7 games without a win, Claude Puel departed, and Brendan Rodgers was left to make the right decisions. Wesley Fofana's absence at Leicester City vs Norwich City has caused the team to be overly attack-orientated and too defensive.
Therefore, the manager brought in Napoli's Mendy in the second half to restore balance. Players missing from the Foxes squad.
Despite being unbeaten in 23 games in League One, Leicester City have a large number of key players missing from the squad. This list includes captain Papis Cisse and defender Fabien Schär.
This list was released after a meeting between the manager and the players. The team has also been missing in the Champions League.
It is not clear why players have been left out. This list is not exhaustive by any means.
The absence of several key players from the Leicester City squad is largely due to the African Cup of Nations. As a result, 4 outfield players have been left out of the squad.
Kelechi Iheanacho, Daniel Amartey and Ricardo Pereira will not be able to feature today. And if you think they won't be available on Saturday, consider the possibility of the match being postponed.
The list of injured players includes 6 players. 3 of them have been out with varying degrees of injury and are unlikely to play.
However, 1 player is certain to feature. Wesley Fofana has been on holiday in France, while James Justin is training but is short of match fitness.
In the absence of these players, the team is likely to be weakened. So, as we move closer to the match, it will be interesting to see how the squad assembles.
Match preview. This match preview for Leicester City vs Norwich is based on the last meeting between the two sides.
The two sides met on the 28th and 20th of August, but have not played each other since. This is the first time that Leicester has played at home since the 20th of August, and Norwich have lost both of their previous 2 league fixtures.
This game is a must-win for both sides. With 4 games left, Leicester are virtually safe from relegation.
They boast an impressive squad, but Norwich haven't shown much end-of-season form. This fixture could be the perfect morale boost for the Foxes.
Whether they can pull off another 2-1 victory or suffer a disappointing 2-0 defeat, the game will be an interesting one. This match preview will provide all the information that you need to know before the game.
In the last meeting between these two sides, Leicester won 2-1, while Norwich conceded 2. Norwich City haven't scored in 3 of their last 4 league games, so they are the underdogs in this fixture.
The last time these two sides met, Norwich had to play a relegation-threatened side. Neither team is looking very strong at the moment, so it's important to look at recent form before making your prediction.
Team news. As well as facing the Canaries, Leicester also face Watford and Everton in the coming months, as well as Charlton Athletic in the FA Cup 3rd round.
The Magpies could be without defenders James Maddison, Ricardo Pereira, and Patrick Vieira through injury, while midfielder Wilfred Ndidi will not play because of a hamstring problem. Meanwhile, Norwich could be without Harvey Barnes, Kenny McLean, and Andrew Omobamidele, who are all recovering from injuries, unless they can be rested by the injured players.
Both sides are in a desperate state of affairs. Leicester are currently winless in 7 games and have lost 4 of their last 5, while Norwich have endured a very difficult season and have already been relegated.
So, the game is important for both sides, despite the fact that they have little to play for. But before the game, we can take a look at the team news for both teams.
There have been a couple of controversies surrounding the sides in recent weeks, as Norwich City fans have resorted to protesting and causing a rift in the club. A couple of fans have even followed a Norwich player home after a game against West Ham, which led to the latter's Instagram account being deleted.